ஹலோ வணக்கம், வெல்கம் பேக். யோர் டைம் இஸ் நவ். உங்கள் நேரம் இப்பொழுது. அதுதான் இன்னைக்கு பேச போகிற டாபிக். GenAI எப்போலேருந்து வந்ததோ, ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ், லைக் early last year was the beginning of the GenAI at a frenzy full. From the time it started, என்னாச்சுன்னா in the last quarter, October, November, December, I'm seeing the industry which we are in, which is in talent management, services and products industry, every week, at least two companies which are reaching out to me, and they will talk about a particular product in our industry, in the recruiting industry or the talent management industry. They have different products. Like, for example, there is a software for recruiter, just recruiter. You have a virtual recruiter. There is GenAI platforms, they have built products which is automating sourcing. So there are various new products which are coming in. But what is the foundation to that is GenAI. Right? And that is what is transforming. So sometimes it makes me feel, and I'm thinking about it, this whole industry is going to get disrupted. The talent management industry is going to have a whole lot of tools which is going to come. It is just going to improve productivity overall. That's the way I think about it. But it is not just happening only in this industry. It is happening across the board in many, many industries. Whether it is the filmmaking, whether it is anything to do with the media, whether it is in manufacturing or in pharmaceutical, every industry you see, there is GenAI, which is really, really creating a powerful impact. But why did I say your time is now? I said so because there is a particular reason. What are the various different GenAI platforms what you see? You see ChatGPT, you see Bard, you see Copilot. There are many, many different platforms which are available. What it has done is, in the platforms are used panni, you are able to build other products. As a result of which, you are able to make things faster. Repeatable processes, synthesizing content, it has become very, very easy because it was a people-intensive job. In the sense, there were many, many people, they had to put their time. People time was used to produce, to synthesize content, to create content. Ipo eppadi aiduchuna, with GenAI, the time to turn it around has become very quick. A software can really synthesize what took 5 days to do, now it is just taking 1 day. So what does that mean? The world is moving at a much faster pace. What we were able to produce in 5 days, we are able to produce it just within 1 day. Adhe martha, when you apply that same concept, the task which was supposed to get done in like a day, you can get it done in 30 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 minute. That's how fast things are changing with GenAI coming into play, which is a huge productivity play. So with that being said, your time is now. Why do I say that? Back in the day, when you've heard about this particular word, startup. Everybody talks about a startup. For doing a startup, what are the two things what you need? You need an idea and you need funding. All right? And where do you need money to do that? To bring people together and to build software. Now, the best part is, this software can be built at a rapid pace in a very, 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 very cost-effective way with GenAI platforms. All these softwares can be done. So I want you to think about this. Now, all you need is an idea. If you had an idea, ChatGPT can build the code for you. It's free. It's available. You don't need to put teams together. You don't need to really accumulate a lot of people and pour money into building that piece of software. There are so many resources available. Your time is now, because back in the day, the problem was to fix that gap, you had to pull in a lot of resources, people, to really build that. You have a tool like ChatGPT or Bard or Copilot to help you build that tool at a much faster pace. So those become bolt-on products, on top of which you are utilizing a GenAI platform like ChatGPT to build that particular product. So it just becomes relatively so easy. So having said that, what I would like you to think about it is, if you're a student, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a parent, if you're a teachers, like for example, if you're a professor, teacher, how could you use ChatGPT to help you do your day-to-day things better? You could do that. How could you create daily course content, coursework when you go to your classes? The amount of time, probably you might be spending 2-3 hours to create the next day content. It could be just done in less than a few minutes, and you're ready for your lecture next day. Similarly, if you've had that entrepreneurial urge to do something, to do a startup, No matter what industry, what you are in, you could be a doctor, engineer, architect, scientist, whatever you are, GenAI is going to help you accelerate your journey in doing a startup or your entrepreneurial journey. So, your time is now. Let me know what your thoughts and your comments are, because your comments is what is going to help me create better content for you. For the time which you've invested, I am forever grateful. Your time is now. Go do it.